guys, good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do a morning brew. So what we're going to do, if you've never seen this reading before, is basically it's just a general reading, whatever you guys need to know. And we always have coffee during the reading. So basically morning brew is like whatever, the news, whatever the tea is, just whatever needs to come out. What do you guys need to know? So this could be anything. This could be general. This could be love, career, anything you need to know or be aware of. We're just going to get nosy, see what comes out. And I did use different oracle decks this time. So I know last week it was kind of more love focused. This week it's just on whatever you guys need to know, whatever comes out. So and then I'll do advice at the end as well. Hey guys, hey Aries man, good morning. Thanks for being on here. I haven't seen you in a minute. 1 second, let me go on people that are here. Yep, Aries man. Let's see who else. Kitty, good morning. Redbeard, good morning. My favorite brew, I'm using Seattle's Best, I think is what I just used. So I either like 8 o'clock coffee, I like Seattle's Best, or I like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. I like those too. Hey, Janet, good morning. Hot Springs, good morning. Everyone's on here before me. 1 in a million. Tamika, Mitzi, good morning. All right. And what we're going to do is all signs. So we're going to do all signs first and then members' questions at the end. And then also tomorrow we will do members' questions as well. I know I've been a little bit behind because of my work schedule. So I just wanted to make sure I had time to fully do the questions. That's why I waited till the day that I was off. Because I am off today and tomorrow, but I do have plans this morning, so I'm going to try to get things done as quick as I can. We're going to go see the new scary movie. Me and my mom and Brayden, we're going to go meet up with my friend, and we're going to see that. So I want to make sure I'm done by a certain time just so I can get ready. But with all that being said, make sure if you haven't already, send me in your questions. If you send it in while I'm live, that's fine. I can check the email. Just don't drop it in the chat. So the email's fine. Just not drop in the chat. And with that being said, take what resonates. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus cross watch. And if you are looking to get a personal reading, I do have availability. Everything's in my description box for that. Also, if you are a member, make sure to send me, like, if you haven't sent in your question for tomorrow as well, and also the member reading that you get. So make sure to do that by tomorrow, guys. All right, 259 Aries. Let's see. What do you guys need to know? Whatever comes out. Let's see. All right, what does Aries need to know? Ooh, we got Boss Daddy. Okay. Somebody stable, rich. Okay. Wow, some of you guys, this could be in regards to love, could be career, but there's some kind of boss daddy in your energy. So let me get more on this. Ooh, toxic. Okay. And then muse. Inspired by you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, mind games. This could be somebody you're dealing with. So if it's not about, work or a good opportunity, this looks like somebody that's kind of toxic you're dealing with here. Could be manipulating you, gaslighting you, causing, fear about a connection, or maybe for some of you, they're threatening you with what they have, or acting superior, acting like they have all of this. Okay. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Somebody that's unremorseful. So this is somebody in your energy. Now, it could be where it is a work situation. Some of you, it's not love. Because I'm getting, for some of you, maybe it is like a boss doing this to you. So let me see. But there's somebody in your energy, a very masculine person. Wow, could be a Taurus. King of Pentacles, a Hierophant. Yeah, some of you, it is maybe at a job. Let me see. Who's this boss daddy in your energy? Okay, Knight of Wands, the Star, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. Okay. Well, basically what I feel, this could be love related. I'm getting now love. This feels like somebody that doesn't want you to move on from them. And they could be threatening, you know, about their status or reputation, how they have all this, they have all that. Because it looks like you got somebody else in your energy wanting to pursue you. This person feels threatened. King of Swords reverse. Yeah, I think you got somebody else, maybe somebody younger, somebody else you're more attracted to. Hey, Angel Eyes. That's wanting to come towards you, but this person, this boss daddy, is feeling threatened by someone else, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. They feel threatened that you're giving attention to someone else. So you got a masculine in your energy that could be rather toxic. Definitely could be a gaslighter. Could be manipulative. King of Swords in reverse. Why toxic here? The Sun. The High Priestess. Magician in reverse. Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're not playing this person's games anymore. The Emperor. Ugh. Yeah, you're not playing this person's games. You're not doing what they want. It looks like you are becoming like where you're more interested in someone else. You could be getting involved with another person. And this person's finding out they no longer can manipulate you. They no longer can, you know, do something to intimidate you. Because this is somebody that plays mind games here. Yeah, somebody that you've been dealing with for a while. Yeah, it looks like you're about to leave this connection. Because you're tired of the drama, you're tired of it, okay? And I think maybe even got your eye on someone else, possibly the Sagittarius or Aquarius, because I'm seeing like another energy that's more independent, that's more kind of free-spirited, that you could be dealing with. So I don't know if you're talking to them, Page of Swords reverse, or if it's somebody that you're kind of just got your eye on, but you're not moving towards. It's like this person knows that you're interested in someone else, and they're mad, okay? So what's their intentions, this person? Okay, they want to lock it down, the Hierophant. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups reverse, Knight of Swords reverse. Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I mean, this person, why they're getting mad is they want to lock it down. They want to get married to you or be in a higher level commitment. But they feel like you're avoiding them or you're going towards someone else. So, yeah, this is somebody that just feels threatened that you're talking to someone else. Maybe you're leaving the connection finally, and they don't want you to do that. So let me get your advice. This looks like a very possessive person. Okay. And yeah, it's like you got your eye on someone else or someone else is talking to you and this person's mad. We got the Death, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Eight of Wands. This might be a karmic lesson that you're having to close out. Hey, Katie, good morning. 8th house. Wow, strong Scorpio here. And 8-8, that's karmic. For a lot of you, yeah, this is a karmic. Wow, Saturn in the 4th house. A karmic lesson that you're having to close out. Because even though this person, it's like they look like, you know, they have it all. They have everything that you need. It's an energy, they're not healthy. You know, they have a lot of just, they're very manipulative, very toxic. And you guys, this could be a karmic cycle that you're needing to close out. Because it's just not going anywhere. And maybe you feel like you're not secure being in this connection. So, yeah, a lot of you, this looks karmic. Okay, with double eights here in Saturn, this looks like a connection that you're needing to close out. And I think this person's going to try to guilt trip you, make you feel bad. But you're doing what's best for you and your stability, what you think, you know, is what you need to do. Hey, Kitty, good morning. So we got Gemini, could be a Taurus. I have Aries, Gemini, Pisces. And then I have Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So I feel like the other person giving you attention is more free-spirited, could be younger than you, while the other person's a little bit more masculine, a little bit more mature. All right, let's go ahead and do Taurus. Let's see. 9-17. And I'm just going to get a little bit more coffee. All right, let's see. What does Taurus need to know? Hey, Ann, good morning. You're welcome, one in a milli. Okay, love on the brain in reverse, ignoring. Damn. If somebody you're ignoring, you're not wanting to think about them. So let's see who this is. Okay, well, you're talking to someone else. Because you're like online talking to another person. I think this past person weighs you down. This past person is very heavy to you. And that's why you don't want to think about them anymore. So Janet, this kind of feels like your reading, where it's like you're wanting to talk to somebody else. You're maybe hooking up with someone else. Okay, we do have a frenemy in your energy as well. So somebody two-faced, fake, has hidden intentions, and somebody that plays mind games. So let's see. So yeah, it looks like you guys are moving on. I just saw the Chariot. Yep, the Chariot. So it looks like you're moving away from a connection here. Why love on the brain in reverse? Yep, 10 of Wands. So there's that anchor. This person weighs heavy on you, this past person. The Sun, the 6 of Pentacles, reverse, Knight of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think you've been tired of fighting for some other connection. Okay, I think this person, yeah, they weigh heavy on you. It feels like it was one-sided, this past person. And for a lot of you, it looks like you're putting your energy towards somebody else. So it looks like you guys could be dealing possibly with a fire sign. The other person could have been an earth sign. I'm getting this new person showing up very fiery. They could be a Leo, Sagittarius, because it looks like you're tired. You know, you're letting this tower go. You're done. It was too heavy. So why sneaky? So yeah, I think you're talking to somebody like on the down low. Yep. Ace of Cups. Some new love here. The Chariot. The 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's somebody new you're investing time into. And I think it's like you're starting kind of slow. You're not rushing into it. Ace of Wands reverse. You just want to see where things go. And you see them as somebody that, okay, this has, you know, room to grow. I can see myself getting to know this person. Looks like you're getting to know them very naturally or very slowly. Like you're not forcing anything. You're not rushing into it. Because it looks like this past person held you down for so long. It kept you stuck. That card just flew out. Yeah, King of Cups. 2 of Wands, reverse, the Lovers, and the Temperance. Okay, so it's not an easy choice to make. So when you did leave this connection, it was very difficult because they were, you know, a twin flame or somebody that you had a deep connection with. But I think it weighed so heavy on you that you just couldn't do it anymore. And I think you knew that, you know, at the end of the day, this person cared about me, or there was mutual feelings, mutual understanding. I just couldn't do it anymore, is what I'm seeing here. A lot of you, yeah, became single and investing into something else. Hey, Leo, babe. Who's this frenemy in Taurus, this energy? Okay, the Hierophant reversed. 5 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune reversed. King of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups. Okay. 9 of Swords. Some of you, there's a friend that's like getting out of a marriage or some kind of breakup, and they seem to be kind of jealous of how like easily, maybe for some of you, you easily moved on to someone else. It looks like there's a water sign friend, could be a Cancer, that's very jealous of you. Could be a Cancer with Scorpio or Scorpio strongly. There's like a water sign friend you have in your energy that's jealous that you're like moving on so quickly, or you found someone else so quickly, because it looks like this person like is having a hard time getting past like a marriage or a breakup. So be careful of that. It looks like somebody that's just not really happy for you. Okay, they're kind of a frenemy. They're two-faced. Somebody that could just be acting like they're your friend, but actually just feeling kind of like jealous of you. So be careful of that. Yeah, it could be a Gemini, 9 of Swords. But they keep it to themselves. It's like their personal feelings towards you, they keep it to themselves. They don't tell you how they feel. So what can you expect from everything here? 2 of Pentacles. The Devil. The King of Swords reverse. Magician in reverse. You got somebody not wanting to let you go. Somebody that could be, you know, talking bad about you, or you know, making you feel bad for this decision. It could have been the person you cut out. Because it looks like they're going to be, you know, talking about you, gossiping, whatever, making you feel bad. High Priestess. But you're spiritually protected, because I feel enough. It isn't the same person. There's just somebody in your energy. It's looking like a masculine. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini. This looks like somebody that's just very negative. Okay. Or they just have a negative approach. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, I'm also getting, if it's not this person, This could be the people that are talking about you that are two-faced. Some of you, it's like people, like maybe a couple. Like if they're together, it's like a toxic couple that you don't talk to anymore. And they're mad that you no longer make time for them or you don't prioritize them. Because I'm getting for some of you, Taurus, it could be that as well. So there's like a friend, that maybe they're married or they're like in some kind of relationship or something, like you're friends with them or you used to be. It looks like they could be talking about you as well. So take what resonates. It could be, okay, for some of you, I'm going to side message where it is like a couple talking about you, like a toxic karmic couple that you're friends with. If it's not that, if this person you left, they could have went back to somebody they juggled you with and then bad mouthing you to that person. So maybe going back to an air sign or a Pisces. That's just what I'm seeing. Let's see. What's your advice? Saw the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You got karmic energy as well. Heart chakra in reverse. Emperor in reverse. 4-4. Okay. And we got the 8th house. And the 11th house. So yeah, I feel like there's an energy of, if it is like this masculine, they're mad. I'm kind of getting that storyline that maybe they're getting involved with somebody else. Like they're getting back with maybe a third party or somebody that they, were juggling you with, and they're talking crap about you. It feels like this person has bad feelings, is masculine, because they feel like they were rejected or they weren't taken seriously. And I think that's the situation that you're needing to let out of your life. Okay, you're going through this transformation in regards to some kind of twin flame. And I feel like there's something new on the horizon. You got somebody else in your energy. Maybe, like I said, you're giving attention to someone else. You're attracted to another person and they're not taking it so lightly. But I think this transformation is having to happen. I think you're having to close out that cycle with that person. So that's what I'm seeing. So careful of that. It just looks like this past person was trouble anyways. They cause more problems than good, and you're going to be better off with this new person. So Libra could be a Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn. I have Cancer, Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo. All right, what we got for Gemini? Happy birthday, guys. 1732. All right. You're welcome. All right, what does Gemini need to know? Hey, Debbie, good morning. Ooh, you're in your power here. Queen rising, stepping into power. Boss daddy. Wow, okay. Now, this could be work. If not, in a relationship, you're meeting your person. Okay, so could be meeting your emperor. Let's see. So you're stepping into power here. I got family in reversed. The past. Wanting to reinvent yourself. Maybe some of you are ready to think about settling down, wanting to have a family for some of you. Okay, mind games. Yeah, you're letting go of somebody in the past that played mind games because you know your power, okay? You know your power, you know what you deserve, and you're coming up into the spotlight. And it looks like you are meeting somebody on the same page, or you have been with somebody on the same page. It looks like you're maybe ready to settle down or take things more seriously. So let's see. Why Queen rising for Gemini? What's going on here? Ace of Pentacles. 1 second. Man, I got all this congestion this morning. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Yes, you're reinventing yourself. 4 of Pentacles, reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse. It feels like you're no longer letting somebody have power over you. So if there was somebody that played mind games, somebody that wasn't, appreciating you, it looks like you're blocking your access from somebody. So somebody's no longer able to contact you, reach out. 4 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, reverse, the Devil. Yeah, you're removing your energy from somebody. Somebody that could have been very just karmic in your life. Somebody that you realize there wasn't really the same, page with. I'm seeing 4-4-4. So a lot of you, yeah, you're in the synergy of wanting more stability. You're wanting long-term structure. And yeah, you're in the synergy of like, I'm ready for new. I know I deserve better. You guys could have been married. Okay. If not married, just in a serious long-term connection with somebody that was not your person. Because it looks like with family in reverse, like you never started a family. 10 of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands reverse, Empress reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. The Fool in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, for a side message, some of you are dealing with somebody that already had kids. Okay. And it's like they didn't want children. They didn't want to have any kind of long-term commitment. Maybe they already had kids and like that situation was bad. Because it feels like you're like this person was not appreciating you, what it is you were looking for, this past person. They were kind of hesitant taking things to the next level or getting things more serious, possibly because like they were in another situation where they had children. So I think for a lot of you, you kind of like lowered your standards. You were in a situation that really had no growth or long-term, like no longevity. And you just kind of settled and dealt with this person that was kind of just taking advantage of the situation. So you have like some of you had a false twin flame connection in the past. You thought this was your twin flame. You thought this was your person. They played a lot of mind games. Yeah, Ace of Wands, the Moon, 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. And you got yourself out of that. I think this person mainly just lusted over you. I think it's a situation in the past where this person lusted over you, Gemini. They wanted you to an extent. They liked you because you were very attractive. You were somebody that you had it going on. But I think it was a situation where, which I've been in this as well, where, yeah, you're the kind of person I can lust over, but I don't know if I want to be in a relationship with, or I don't know if I want to take it to the next level. I think you were dealing with somebody for a long period of time that just wasted your time. And with the Page of Pentacles, they kind of just gave you false hope or kept you strung along. And they didn't truly appreciate you and what you had. And I think the tables are turning. I think you're getting yourself out of that situation where you're like, I know my self-worth, Ace of Pentacles. I know I'm this Empress, but I wasn't being treated that way. So what can you expect now that you're, in your worth, stepping into the spotlight? Everything into balance here. Temperance. The Justice, you're getting what you deserve. 3 of Swords in regards to love, High Priestess. You realize you made the right decision leaving this other connection. You made the right head over heart decision, even though it was painful. Because some of you got, maybe strung on for a long time. You were in this connection for a while with somebody that already had previous children, a previous relationship. And I think you realize 10 of Cups reverse, Wheel of Fortune. This isn't going anywhere and I'm wasting my time. So now that you're making that decision with this Queen rising, you know your worth and somebody better is coming into your life. Temperance and the Justice here. And I don't think it was easy. I think it was a hard decision, but you realize, okay, this person's not committing to me. I'm not getting what I want out of this. I'm not getting what I want. I'm not being taken, seriously or appreciated. And I can't be wasting time where there's no moving forward. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles reverse and the Lovers in reverse. Realizing we're not on the same, energetic match. We're not vibrationally on the same page here. And having to see that. Yeah, with Neptune. I think, yeah, your intuition with the High Priestess. You guys could be very intuitive. Told you that, yeah, this isn't my person. With Capricorn and Fixed. I want to be taken more seriously. I want to be more appreciated. And I don't think this person was appreciating you. I think, yeah, they were lusting over you and they found you really attractive, but they didn't take you seriously. And with the Lovers reverse, 8 of Pentacles reverse, I don't think it was going to be a situation that was going to continue going into anything more. It was just going to stay where it was at. And you made the right decision for yourself, even though it hurts, knowing that you deserve better, that somebody else, can deserve somebody like you. So, Pisces, Sagittarius, some of you are getting with a Sag or a Libra, and the person in the past, or a Pisces could be their sign in the past, because I'm not getting that they were possibly those signs. I feel like in the past, they could have been a Cancer and Aries, could have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, some of you are dealing with like an Earth sign or an Aries in the past. And then now you got either a Sag or a Libra or a Pisces coming towards you. All right, let's go ahead and do Cancer. 2445. Okay, let me get more coffee. All right, let's see. All right, What we got for Cancer? What do you guys need to know? Okay, dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you. Groupie. Somebody's looking for evidence or dirt on you. I don't know. Let me see. Ooh. Protect your energy, Cancer, here. Okay, I got Spirit in reverse. Protection. Coffee date. There could be people wanting to make plans with you, but it feels like they just want to know your business. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to finesse you or get some kind of information out of you. So be careful of people trying to persuade you, inviting you out for the bad reasons or not the right reasons. Yeah, for some kind of manipulation here. I don't like this. And then under that, we have failure or like self-limiting. So people wanting to like invite you out somewhere just to make you feel like shit about yourself or wanting to make you feel like, oh, look what we can do over you. Or I don't like this energy. There's people in your energy here wanting to ask you out on some kind of coffee date or wanting to get together with you. Looks like it's a group of people and it looks like they're going to make you feel left out. Yeah, 9 of Wands in the Chariot. You're going to feel on defense. You're going to feel like you're being kind of like provoked or like people are trying to like make you feel like bad about yourself. So yeah, there's an energy. There's people that don't have good intentions wanting to invite you out to something. They don't have good intentions at all. And it looks like they're trying to just get like nosy about your life, your business, and they just want to make you feel self-limited. So why dirt digging? Why are they wanting information on you? Okay, 2 of Cups. Could be a person wanting to know about your love life. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So World and the Empress in reverse. Somebody wanting to get nosy about your love life. So I don't know if it's friends, if it's like they're just getting nosy, asking you why, you know, you're no longer with another connection, if you're still in a connection. 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's like they want to hang out with you because it looks like it is a group of people, could be family, that they're just wanting to know your business. Like if you're still involved with this person, you know, have you left this relationship? I think they want to make you feel bad about yourself. Why Spirit in reverse? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Cups. Judgment reverse. Ace of Swords. Some of you, you're not really seeing signs about it. But now I see 777. So I think you're kind of feeling on the fence about if you should even go. Because it feels kind of weird. It's like, why are these people kind of popping up now? Why do they want to talk to me? Why do they want to hang out with me? It feels like people that you haven't talked to in a long time. So I don't know if it's like an old friend group. It's like they're wanting to invite you out and just like, it almost feels like they want to just embarrass you. Or like talk about like how well their life is and then make you feel bad. Because it feels like there's an energy of like you don't have a good feeling about it. Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups. You're like, I feel like maybe I shouldn't go. Because why are these people wanting to reconcile with me all of a sudden? Why do they want to talk to me and hang out? You know, like what's their agenda? It feels kind of weird. Yeah, they're wanting to persuade you for personal charm. 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the 10 of Wands in reverse. Feels like they're wanting to make you, they're wanting to know about your life so that it feels like their life is easier. The Strength, 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't have good intentions. Basically, it's people, I don't know if it's one person or if it's somebody in particular. Basically, they just want to have an ego boost. And they want to invite you to like some kind of get-together event because they know your life isn't going well right now. And they just want to get some kind of higher fix off of it. Like, oh, cool. Okay, at least my life's not like Cancer's. Or, yeah, no, maybe I'm not having a good time right now. But at least, you know, I'm doing a little bit better. It almost feels like they want to just like make you feel bad about yourself. Or they want to feel more empowered in their life because like they hear what you're going through or like what you're dealing with. Okay. Mind games. Yeah. And then self-limiting. They're wanting to make you feel, you know, just kind of bad about yourself. I don't like that. Yeah, it's going to make you feel like crap afterwards. 4 of Swords, you're going to be like, why did I even go to this? You know, like I feel like I didn't get anywhere with these people. This wasn't an enjoying time. Hey, Jewel, it's like it wasn't even an enjoying conversation. I don't appreciate having this talk with this person, or it feels very just nosy. Let me see. What can you expect? Hey, Love Apples. What can you expect? Knight of Pentacles reverse, Four of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles reverse. Just, it feels awkward. It feels awkward. It feels like people randomly, just hitting you up on Facebook, that you haven't talked to in 5-10 years. It just feels like an energy. Like if your intuition's telling you don't do it, don't do it, And I used to have things like that too, like indentations where I think people secretly didn't like me. I've had this happen. That's how I know like what the synergy is. Where it's like, we don't really like you or care for you, but we just want to feel good about ourselves. So we're going to invite you out. Six of Cups. I've had people do that to me. That's how I know what this is. Because it's like, we don't really care for you, but we kind of know what you're going through in your life. And we kind of just want to use this as like a way to talk about you behind your back. Or just to feel like our lives aren't so crappy. So I would be really careful. I think your intuition's telling you not to. You're not really sure why. You feel kind of iffy about it. It just doesn't look like there's anything wholeheartedly from this. It's not like somebody that really is concerned about you. It's just like they just want to make you feel kind of uncomfortable, or I don't know. Let me see. Your advice, Eight of Swords, it's just going to make you feel more in your head. You're just going to feel more self-limited, more self-defeated. This is not good, okay? And with self-limiting, that is like the energy. Eight of Swords came out twice. That is a card of self-limiting. So this person wants to make you feel small so that they can feel bigger, or they can feel like more powerful. They can feel like it's almost an energy of like, I want you to feel small, so I feel like I take up the whole room. Okay, and that's not the kind of people you want to be around. Where it's like, I want you to feel like you're a cookie crumb, and then I feel like I'm this big butterfly, or I don't know, this big bird, Yeah, listen to your intuition. Neptune and the third house. Be careful, because like I said, with third house, it's about communication. I feel like these people don't have good intentions. Okay. And it's saying like, if you feel kind of off about it, if it feels like it's questionable, very random, like why are they messaging me? Why are they contacting me? It's almost like they played bingo and they just, okay, I-25, I'm going to message you, it's just like at random. Like, why do they message me? Why do they want to get together with me? These are people I haven't talked to in a long time. Or some of you, it's people that you ended on bad terms with. And it's like, well, what do they want now? Why are they in my life? I don't know. Your intuition's saying don't go for it. It looks like who could be leading it could be a Capricorn, because I'm getting strong earth energy. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, a Scorpio. But they just want to make you feel like defeated. And I don't like that. Okay. Let's do Leo, 3254, hopefully a better reading. This is just general, take what resonates. All right, let's see. All right, what does Leo need to know? Hopefully something good. These readings have been kind of shitty. Okay, boss daddy. Okay, wow. So, stable, rich. Aries had that. Gemini had that. So you could have this in your chart. Scarcity tactics, though. Ooh. Could be an Aries. This is somebody that wants you no matter what. I'm going to do what I can to get you. Side piece in reverse. Okay. Spirit reverse. Kitty, this kind of feels like the reading from the other day. From yesterday. This feels like the Aries. I'm sorry. Yeah. High road. This is somebody that you're not bothered by. You don't care about this person. You're brushing it off, moving past it. This person's trying to charm you. This looks like somebody that knows that at one point you were put in a third-party situation, or they're wanting you to choose between them and somebody else. So this looks like somebody that's trying to convince you. Nine of Pentacles. I got all this money. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, this person's trying to convince you. I got all this money. Trying to persuade you is what they have. Nine of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Hermit reverse. This is somebody that's like wanting you to come towards them. Like, hey, it's better over here. I got more to offer you. I'm kind of getting an energy of like Pennywise. Okay, from like it's like, hey, come down here. We all float. Come on, Georgie. I'm gonna get like a Georgie energy where it's like this person's trying to like persuade you and charm you that like they have what you need. or they're going to make your life easier. They're not going to be like this other person. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, because they're lying to themselves. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they really don't have what it is. Page of Wands reverse, Queen of Wands. I think you've already rejected them. You've already turned them down. Okay. You're like, I could care less what you have. I don't care if you have this Camaro. I don't care if you have $50,000 in savings. I don't care. Okay. I don't care if you have your own side business in China. I don't care. Side piece in reverse. I think you don't even want to. Yeah, you already know who you want. You don't want to choose this other person. Hierophant, Eight of Wands, reverse, Four of Swords, Seven of Cups. You got your mind made up on who you already want. Okay. And I feel here an energy of like, I don't, want this other person. I already know I want this, possibly a Taurus for some of you. You already know this is the person that you want. Yeah, Five of Cups, a person you're missing, you're sad about. That's the person you want to commit to, not this other person. Because I think you could care less. They're coming towards you with all this money and all this, shit. Yeah, Nine of Cups. You're like, I don't care. I got it on my own too. With a Nine of Cups, you're like, I could care less because I got my own money or I got my own stability. I don't need to use you. Yeah, the Emperor, Judgment, reverse, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person's like trying to convince you, this Emperor, I got all this money or I got all of this. Okay. And I don't think you care. You're like, I didn't care in the past. I don't care now. Okay. Is the energy I'm getting. Yeah. Death in reverse. It's like my feelings have not changed. I don't care. Okay. So what can you expect? Yeah. This person's trying to block this other connection. But I think eventually they're going to give up. Yeah, eventually they're going to come to a point where they give up. This is somebody karmic in your life. Four of Pentacles, reverse. Wheel of Fortune, reverse. Ten of Swords, the World. Yeah, eventually they are going to give up on this because they feel like, okay, well, there's somebody else that can give me attention, or, eventually I'm just going to get what I want out of somebody else. So this person, eventually they are just going to realize, you're never going to choose them. You're never going to want them. And it feels like an energy they're finally going to give up one day. Okay. I don't know when that day is, but I'm seeing 10, 10, 10. So I think you're pretty close to this happening. So let's see. Your advice is the sun. So keep on shining. Hierophant. Okay. There's a Hierophant again. Some of you, it is a Taurus. Air. I feel, that very soon you and this person are going to work things out. The person that you're wanting, not the person that's blocking. This person that you feel like is your higher purpose. With the sun and the Hierophant, you feel like this is your person. Yeah, Libra and Chiron. Pretty soon, part of fortune, you and this person are going to work things out. You and this Taurus or this person you feel like is your soulmate, your person. It looks like there's going to be a time with destiny that you guys are going to come together and have a conversation. Okay. And it's like, you already know it with the sun. It's like you're manifesting it. You already know it. All right. So that's why you're not impressed by this other person. You're like, I don't care. Now I'm getting that song by Shania Twain. That don't impress me much. So you're kind of like, that don't impress me. I don't care. So could be dealing with a Taurus. I got Scorpio. I got Aries. Okay. Taurus and Virgo. Could be any of those signs. All right. What we got for Virgo? Let's see. All right. 3847. Let's see. You're welcome. I know, I do too. I think Shania Twain's a Sagittarius rising. I think that's why I like her so much. Usually the artists or, people like, if they're like actors, things like that, usually if I end up liking them, I look at their birth chart and they have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. So either they're Sag Sun, Sag Moon, or Sag Rising, or they just have like other heavy placements. Usually that's when I like some kind of musician or some kind of, actor. Okay, Taurus had this as well. This must be repeated for earth signs. Love on the brain in reverse. Stalker in reverse. You're trying to get somebody out of your energy. That's weird how Taurus had that. Yes, I like Taylor Swift too. I actually have the same birthday as Taylor Swift. December 13th. Party in reverse. Side piece in reverse. Hey, Christina. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Okay, let's see. Inner light. Okay, well, this is kind of a rough one. Some of you, Virgo, there's an energy of, wow, yeah, it looks like you're not thinking about somebody from the past anymore. You're doing some soul searching. You're finding yourself. I think you're realizing like a connection that you had with somebody. It was just out of fun. It was out of pleasure. And yeah, it kind of feels like an energy of like you realizing I deserve better or I deserve more out of life, out of a connection. Yeah, you're unbothered, you're adulting. It feels like an energy like in the past you were dealing with somebody, Virgo, that was very immature, very childish. And it feels like an energy of just like, I no longer want this kind of connection. I no longer want somebody like this. Somebody that's casual, that's having fun, partying. I maybe want somebody that wants to settle down. So, it just feels like an energy with what's the tea that or what am I saying what's the tea? I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry, I'm still half asleep. Anyways, it feels like an energy of like you no longer thinking about this person. Yeah, you're no longer thinking about this person. You no longer want to get invested because it just feels like an energy of like I deserve better. I know my self-worth and I'm ready to see what else is out there. So you're adulting, you're brushing it off. Okay, let's see. Okay, why love on the brain in reverse? Okay, Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Sun. Speaking of fire, I'm reading your guys' chat. Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the 10 of Cups. So yeah, it's an energy of like, I know I deserve better. 2 of Pentacles. I think basically, Virgo, you're no longer putting energy and time into a connection where it felt like it was very lighthearted, felt like it was casual, there was nothing coming forward. And yeah, I'm not really sure, guys. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't really like this kind of energy on here. Can we just try to be respectful of each other? Because I'm not going to do another video after this. So this is my only video today. And I don't want the negativity. I don't want the passive aggressiveness in the comments. So if people don't have good feelings towards each other, I just suggest people just don't say anything or people just remove themselves. I'm just saying that because I enjoy this energy. You know, I enjoy you guys on here, but I don't like the passive aggressiveness. I don't like the comments. So just, just kind of keep your feelings to yourself and make it about tarot. Anyways, what I'm seeing here is just an energy of like, basically, you know that you deserve better. Yeah, the Magician. It looks like you are 6 of Wands, manifesting something better when it comes to love. You know your self-worth. You know what you have to offer. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Sun. It's an energy of like, I deserve to be treated fairly, to be treated as like, somebody taken seriously. Because it looks like in the past you weren't. It looks like an energy. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess reverse, 5 of Wands. You just realize you and somebody in the past didn't have a genuine connection, that you guys didn't have the energy that, could have had something long term. So I think you were realizing now at this point that, somebody that maybe I wanted at one time, I had deep feelings for, a lot of love for, this just wasn't my person. I was ignoring my intuition. So what I'm seeing, Virgo, is basically an energy that you deserve better. And you know that I deserve the Sun, the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Wands. I deserve to be showed off. I deserve to be taken seriously. And I think in the past you weren't with somebody. Because it feels like here you're getting this inner light. You're seeing here, you've been reflecting. Yeah, the Hermit reversed. The Star. The Hierophant and the 3 of Wands. Basically, you know your self-worth. It's an energy, I know my self-worth. I know I deserve somebody that's going to take me seriously. Somebody that wants to commit to me. And I don't think you're wasting time on connections and people that it feels like it's lower vibrational. Okay. Yeah, you're letting that go. So let me see. Okay, let's just go ahead and see. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 4 of Cups, King of Cups reverse, a Fool. Basically, that is the best decision you could make, is here just to, let this person go. I think somebody in the past was not emotionally available. Some of you have been dealing with this, for a long time. It could have been karmically. But I think you are making the right decision going after something new, because it feels like whoever new you're going towards, it has a lot of potential. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So, oh, you're welcome. So let's go ahead and see what the advice is. Okay, Death. So, yep, you're going through some kind of transformation here. And the 3rd house, yep. And Scorpio. So I feel, yeah, for a lot of you, you are going through some kind of deep transformation here, and you're seeing, that I know I deserve better, that I'm looking for something better. So for a lot of you, if you're not getting involved with this person yet, or you're starting to, it looks like very soon you're going to be attracting this person. Could be a fire sign, could be a Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. It looks like very soon this person's coming in, and you know what you're capable of. You deserve better. So this is a very positive reading. I like the reading for you. So it could be a fire sign. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio in the past. A Virgo, a Pisces, an Aquarius, Gemini, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra. 4615. Sorry, guys. I just don't want any kind of drama on here. Hey, Mqua. I'm going to go see the new Scary Movie 6. I just don't want any kind of drama on here. Like, I know, like, whoever started it, I just don't want it to continue. I don't want to be mean. I want a peaceful energy. I just want everybody to get along and just a good time. So, let's go ahead and get started with Libra. Good morning, Plasteel. Happy birthday. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, wolf in sheep's clothing. Always partying and reversed. Okay. Coffee date. Meeting up, planning. Okay. And then party in reversed. Okay, I didn't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. I'm not saying it like that. I just didn't want the back and forth on the chat. I just wanted everything to be, positive. I wasn't trying to blame anybody. I just want it to be a peaceful energy, because really this doesn't concern me. People's personal problems, it doesn't concern me. I didn't do anything to cause any of this. So my channel shouldn't be having the negativity on it. That's just how I feel. Okay. And viral and reversed. Instant fame and reversed. I feel like somebody's not who they portray to be, Libra. I feel like there's somebody in your energy, okay, where, maybe you're wanting to hang out with them. You're wanting to get involved with them. It feels like they're not the person that you think they are. So let me see. Yeah, rejection and manipulation. Some of you are feeling like, man, I should have rejected them. So I don't know if you're going on a date with somebody, or if you're getting involved with a person, like, romantically, but it feels like there's just, they're acting like they're not the person that they are. So let me see. So why wolf in sheep's clothing? The 3 of Wands in reverse, King of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know who this person is, but they're putting on an act. Okay, they're putting on this act, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, that they have all this, this status, this reputation. They could be saying with viral and reverse that they are. With the viral here, reverse, acting like they're popular, acting like they have all this money, this status, when they really don't. So I don't know. Could be somebody that is wanting to ask you out on a date, putting on this act with the, King of Wands in reverse, that they have a lot more going on for them than what they do. Okay. Why coffee date? 7 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, reverse, 2 of Wands. I would just be careful, because I don't know if it's somebody that you're getting involved with, if you're talking to them. This looks like somebody, this looks like somebody that is wanting to prove a point, like they're trying too hard. is what I'm seeing, Libra. They're trying too hard. They're trying to make some kind of, fact that like, I got all this going on. I really want to, I want you to be with me. Okay. I'm getting, this energy, Libra, of somebody trying too hard to impress you, trying too hard to put on this act that they have what you want. But I don't think they do. I think this is somebody that's not who you think they are. 7 of Cups, the 9 of Swords reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Cups. Yeah. I would just be careful. There's somebody romantically wanting to get involved with you. They're coming into your life and putting on this act that they have everything you need. They came into your life at the right time. They have this, hopes for a long-term relationship, serious, commitment. When in reality, I think this person's trying to blow smoke up your ass and they're acting like somebody that they're not. Some of you, they could even be lying and acting like they don't party or they don't have, anyways, it's an energy of like them just wanting to make a point for you to choose them, basically. Hey, Super Caramel. Okay, let's see. Okay, 6 of Swords is your advice. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Page of Swords reverse. King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. So basically, my advice for you out of this and also what you can expect is an energy of like, this person's trying to convince you that they have all of, what you need. But I think it's just they're trying so hard because they want to make you to seem like they have all this going. This is somebody that it could be out of desperation or they truly do like you and are getting feelings for you. It almost feels like they don't want to embarrass themselves because like if it looks like they didn't have what you needed or what you're looking for in a connection, that you're not going to want them. So it's almost like this person is putting on an act and lying, being somebody that they're not because it's like they want to get your attention. Okay. Hey, in Living Color, good morning. I'll see you later, Leo, babe. The Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody that's going to make some kind of impact on your life. Okay, I don't know if it's some kind of, I don't really want to say karmic, the Sun and the 5 of Cups. I feel like this person, their intentions aren't terrible, but it's an energy of like, I'm afraid that if I don't act like I have this or I have that you're not going to want me. It's like they care about their reputation, what they have, feeling maybe they are slightly materialistic. Okay. Second house. Yeah, this could be somebody that cares about values, possessions, and wanting to look like they have it going. Fire. They want to look like they're pressing you, that they have something that you need, that they look, just like somebody that's a long-term catch. So I don't feel like it's bad energy. I feel like maybe this person, you're going to come in, you're going to heal them, or it's going to be a very healing connection. But this person's coming at you the wrong way with kind of false narrative or just too much of an effort, being too pushy. So it's kind of up to you. I don't feel like it's a terrible situation. I feel like they do mean well. It's just like they're kind of embarrassed by their situation. And they want to appear as if they're somebody that they're not because they don't want you not to want to be with them. And if they were to show like who they really are, where they don't really have much going for their life, they're embarrassed that you're not going to want them. Because it looks like they have genuine intentions here. Okay, they want to meet up. They want to talk to you. But they're kind of embarrassed about what they have. So, okay. Taurus could be a Virgo. They could have those placements in Leo. All right. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and do Scorpio. 5405. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Ignoring in reverse and reflecting. There's something in your energy that you feel like you can't ignore. And you're taking some time to reflect here. Let's see. Okay, somebody in the past, deja vu. Some of you are thinking about reaching out to somebody, wanting to go out with them, wanting to see how they're doing. This looks like somebody in the past that you're thinking about. And it looks like you don't have any kind of bad intention. You're maybe wanting to see if this can be mended, if you guys can be friends. Okay, there could be conflict though. I don't know. For some of you, you're feeling kind of skeptical if you should reach out to them, if you should make an attempt, because I do have throwing shade and on blast. So some of you, their energy maybe isn't the best. Okay, and it's saying to kind of take this with caution. All right, let me see. Why ignoring in reverse? King of Wands in reverse, Judgment reverse, High Priestess reverse, Five of Wands reverse. Now, some of you, it already could have happened. There could have been conflict in the past, because I'm seeing that maybe, you know, if you and this person ended on a bad term, could have been a Leo for some of you, a Pisces. Maybe you're unhappy the way things ended, where like you would like to get back, maybe having a conversation, work things out. It looks like you're thinking heavily about what's happened between you and this person. It kind of feels like the person that you're dealing with, though, they're kind of holding a grudge, or they still have bad feelings towards something. That could be why you're skeptical. Yeah, it's like you want to try to come back together, invite them somewhere, maybe talk to them, work things out, but you're kind of skeptical because deja vu, you don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, Scorpio, you're in this energy like I don't really have like a lot of high expectations on this. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of overthinking whether or not you should contact this person, if you should reach out to them, because you feel like it might not go well. Five of Swords, Page of Swords reverse. I don't know why. You have this feeling that you're afraid that they're going to be, guilt tripping you or making you feel like you're the person that did things wrong. You could be afraid of being gaslit by this person, because it's like you have pure intentions, but on the other hand, you don't know if they do. Okay. Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, Ten of Wands reverse. The World. Yeah, I think you just want to come back together and see where things go. I think you have genuine intentions. You just want to let go of whatever's happened in the past. You don't want any kind of conflict, any kind of drama. I don't know about this person, though. Let me see. What can you expect if you were to reach out, try to get back with this person? Yeah, King of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups, the Emperor, and the Temperance, the Chariot, the Moon. I mean, they're projecting. I don't really like the energy they're in, because it feels like they're still kind of holding hostility or have some kind of bad feelings toward you in some way. Okay. They're having some kind of bad feelings towards you. They've been keeping to themselves. It almost feels like they need to talk about this, though. Like they need to tell you how they feel, why they have anger towards you, why they're mad. Because it's almost like they're trying to move on and get past it, but it's still kind of lingering in their energy, this bitterness or this, bad feelings they have. So it looks like you guys need to have this conversation for things to move, more efficiently. All right, what is your advice? The Moon in reverse, Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, so basically you guys need to have some kind of open conversation for things to move forward. Jupiter and North Node. I feel like you and this person, there is a chance you guys can evolve. You guys can move on from the situation of what's happened. If there was fight, conflict, disagreement, but needing to be open with each other. It feels like somebody's more egotistical. Somebody's not wanting to be open, be honest. And that's kind of the problem here. Somebody needs to let their guard down. Somebody's putting up boundaries, putting up, blockages here. And it could be, maybe their ego, or they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to say they're wrong. It's like somebody needs to not say they're wrong. They need to just be wholeheartedly open to, I'm sorry. I understand why you're, feeling that way. So it looks like you and somebody that you have history with are going to come back together, reconcile, but needing to have an honest conversation. Hey, glow up. Could be a Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Aquarius. Okay. Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do Sagittarius. 5940. All right, Sag, what do you guys need to know? Okay, this came out in the Cancer reading. Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, talking shit. Lovely. Okay. Somebody toxic, unhealthy. Somebody in the past that's toxic and unhealthy. They're wanting to know what's going on with you. They're talking shit about you. Somebody in the past. Okay, lovely. Hey, Richard. Okay, SOS in reverse. And trolling in reverse. Okay, so I don't know if you don't care about this person anymore or if it doesn't affect you. But it looks like maybe somebody romantically feeling rejected by you, feeling kind of turned down. And they're wanting to know what's going on with you, talking shit about you. Okay. All right. Why dirt digging? Why are they getting dirt on you? High Priestess in reverse. Justice in reverse. 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords in reverse. This person's convinced that you did them wrong. So I don't know if they're convinced that you cheated on them. They're convinced that you were shady and deceptive towards them. This is somebody, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Libra. This person just feels like you did them wrong. And they're kind of waiting for things to happen. Or maybe wanting to see, like, you know, after some time, if you're going to admit that you are wrong. Because it kind of feels like here, 8 of Pentacles, that you're kind of avoiding the situation or you don't seem to care. And this person's wondering, okay, well, you've really hurt me. Are you ever going to, you know, apologize? Magician in reverse. Yeah. This person's in the energy of like, you did me wrong. You need to apologize to me. You did this wrong. You cheated. You hurt me. You caused the situation. They're expecting you to, apologize to them. Yeah, this is somebody that's watching you behind the sidelines. 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. They're acting like on the down low. They're acting like they've walked away. They're acting like they're no longer investing their time and energy into you. They're no longer emotionally, energetically checked in, when in reality, that's a lie. They are. This could be somebody acting like they're not in distress or they're not caring about you. Like they could care less. 4 of Cups, the Moon, Knight of Pentacles, reverse, 7 of Pentacles. Acting like they care more about what's going on with their life. You know, not really showing much care, much consideration. But yet they're still asking about you. They're talking about you to other people, maybe talking crap about you, whatever that is. Or maybe they're wanting to know crap about you. I don't know. So it's like they are pressed. They are bothered, but they're acting like they're not. They're acting like they could care less. But yet they're asking people about you, getting dirt on you, maybe wanting to know, like, oh, are they in another relationship? What's going on? So what can you expect, Sag? 5 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands in the World. They're contemplating coming back to you, even though you guys have already closed out. They're contemplating reaching out here. So this is somebody that's like, should I make a move? You know, should I say something? Yeah. Should I contact? Or would it be best to leave it alone? This is somebody that's like, I don't know. Should I say something? Should I reach out? Or should I just close this out or just leave it where it's at? It's kind of the energy I'm seeing. So, what's your advice, Sag? So, yeah, it looks like a jealous ex-lover. 7 of Swords. So, that came out twice now. Wow, 7 again. Crown chakra reverse. See, they're trying to trick you into thinking that they don't think about you. They don't talk about you. They don't care. But you consume them. 9th house and the 6th house. Could be talking about you at work. Could be talking about you to people that they work with, or, you know, you're like topic of discussion. Okay. It's like you're more of a bigger impact than what you think you are, is what I'm seeing here. South node. Yeah. 12th house. This person still has like hostility and like anger towards you. And it's like they can't move on or let you go. They're still pressed about something, is the energy I'm seeing. So it looks like somebody romantically. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Libra. They're pressed. They're still mad. Leo, Cancer, they feel like you rejected them, you hurt them, you cheated, whatever. And they're feeling kind of hurt here. Okay. So could be any of those signs. All right, Capricorn, let's see. 104.57. All right, let's see, Capricorn. Okay, we got broke ass in reverse. Love triangle in reverse. Okay, obsession. Ghost in reverse. Completely done in reverse. So I don't know if there was some kind of third party. Let me see. Spiritual narcissist. Manipulation. Okay. All right, well, let me clarify. I'm kind of getting an energy of like somebody that is in your energy that has, money, or they want to appear as if they do. This is somebody that's so obsessed with you, they don't want to leave. Just saw the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be holding on to your energy. Maybe some of you have a narcissist in your energy that doesn't want to let you go, that doesn't want to end things with you, and they're still kind of hanging around in your energy, holding on to you. And you want to let this person go. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's maybe they're with you because of money, or they keep you around for financial ties. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Emperor in reverse. Strength in reverse. 9 of Pentacles reverse. Damn, some of you guys could have had children with this person. This could have been like an ex of yours that you were married to in a relationship with. It feels like they have some kind of ties of money to keep you around. Okay? They have ties to money. That's how they keep you around. So I don't know if they give you child support, if they help you in some kind of way financially, but it's like they're using that as a crutch. However, they help you financially. So if they give you money, if they give you something, that's how they keep you around. 3 of Swords. Somebody that's hurt by this, and they haven't completely healed from your guys' separation. So I don't know. Maybe if it's not that, this person is just putting on a persona that they got all this money when they really don't. Because it almost feels like either you guys have ties to them financially, or it's an energy like they've been lying, acting like they have all this money, this persona, when they really don't. Okay? Because obsession and ghosts in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords. Magician in reverse. Knight of Swords. They feel like they can't get your attention. This is somebody that's like, I got what you need. Why don't you want me? Why don't you want to give me a chance? Hey, Sunflower. Somebody obsessively holding on to your energy that's like taking it personally that you don't want them. So I don't know who this person is. I don't know if it's somebody that you were kind of interacting with, but you're not that interested in. They're obsessed with you. They don't want to be done with you. They're spying on you. They're watching you, wanting to keep contact. 3 of Cups here. So let me see. Hey, Divine. Spiritual narcissist. Ace of Pentacles reverse. High Priestess reverse. 10 of Swords reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. I think, okay, this person, I think, came into your life at a bad time, because I think you were going through some other kind of separation, something else internally when you met this person, which is maybe why you're not giving them all this time and energy. I think you were going through another situation. Some of you, maybe you were going through a divorce, a breakup in the past with somebody else, maybe a Pisces or a Scorpio. And then it looks like when this person came into your life, you're not really on the wavelength of being able to be fully invested or emotionally invested. So it feels like somebody that's going to keep trying to communicate with you, wanting to connect to you. They feel rejected. They feel, like you just never really fully gave them a chance, or it's like you did, but you didn't really like what they had to offer, something like that. So let me see. What can you expect from this? The World. Ace of Swords reverse. Temperance reverse. The Moon. 8 of Cups. This person is getting tired of waiting. Now, this could be reverse for some of you. This could be reverse. Because it feels like somebody's getting tired of waiting, getting tired of making plans, 3 of Wands, just to be turned down or just to be rejected. So some of you, maybe Capricorn, you feel this way. I'm getting it could be a fire sign, could be a Sag. Somebody just feels really intimidated. Somebody feels like they're not fully given a chance, or maybe feeling embarrassed by what they have. They have to appear as if they have more resources, more money. That came out like either in the Virgo or Libra reading. one of the two, I think it was Virgo maybe, or maybe it was Libra, where they have to appear like they have more money or they have more going for them than what they really do. Okay. And I see somebody that's been initiating, getting tired of waiting. Okay. So let me see. What is your advice? Okay. The Hanged Man reverse, a Justice. So you're seeing something in a different angle, different perspective, Gemini, or you're wanting them to see something a different angle. So this could be like you needing to have communication during Gemini season. Very important. Some of you are having this conversation maybe around Mercury retrograde, which is starting the end of June. So maybe as we're ending Gemini season, you're getting a perspective. Maybe you're wanting to clear the air. This feels just like you're wanting to get everything seen, like you're wanting them to understand how you feel. With Capricorn here, yeah, there's you. You're wanting them to understand your point of view, how you feel. So I don't know if they're the ones ignoring you, rejecting you, if you want them to feel like how you're being treated, or vice versa. Maybe you're explaining why you're not responding. It just feels like you guys need to be on some kind of clear understanding of what's going on, because there is a lack of, clarity. There's confusion, and it feels like everything's kind of up in the air. So, and I feel with third party in reverse, you guys maybe got out of a long-term commitment, a marriage, and maybe you're not with that person anymore, but you're still kind of holding the energy. Okay. Oh, thank you, Hot Springs. I feel like the energy with the readings have kind of just taken a turn. Like the energy feels kind of like, I don't know, like ever since all of that with the chat and everything, I feel like it just feels kind of like weird. So hopefully everybody's having a good time. Hopefully people like the readings. It just feels I feel like a shift in the room. I feel like things are kind of weird. Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Gemini. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. 111.58. All right. All right, let's see. Hey, Samir. Hey, Ann. You're welcome. All right, somebody's crying over you, Aquarius. Somebody wants you back, and they're crying over you. They're sad, hurt, upset. They're jealous. Okay, they're jealous. They could be talking about you behind your back because they want you back. They feel like you're no longer stuck on them, and they're obsessed with you. So somebody that's obsessed with you is crying over you. They're jealous. They want you back. Somebody that you've been dealing with for a while, off and on. And this person's listening to their intuition that they need to contact you. But then I got spiritual narcissist, so just be careful. All right. So maybe somebody realizes they were going about this the wrong way, All right, let's see. Why crying over you? Page of Wands, Two of Swords reverse, Justice in reverse, Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person wants you back. They feel like, yeah, maybe they got off the wrong page with you. Maybe they feel, that they got on the wrong foot, and that maybe they they said or did too much. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. This is somebody that's like, man, I kind of want to explain myself. I want a chance to have a conversation for you to understand me, to understand how I'm feeling or what's been going on. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person feels like you don't care about them. This is somebody that still has feelings for you. They're wanting to reconcile, but they feel like you don't care. You're no longer stuck on them. You're no longer caring. This is somebody that feels like if they were to ask you out or have a conversation, that maybe you would turn them down, or, let's see. Yeah, this is somebody that feels like you don't care about them. Like you're no longer stuck. You're no longer obsessed with them. Okay. Roller coaster and vibes here. Nine of Swords reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, this person wants to come back together with you. They feel there was some kind of misunderstanding. Maybe the way they came at you was not really correct, or maybe you guys were not on the same page. But it looks like they feel bad that they wasted time, or they just weren't being honest, authentic with themselves. And I feel with the Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, they're feeling like they should come back for you and try to work things out. So they want you back. They're sad. I'm getting strongly Libra. Could be a fire sign. Okay, could be Scorpio as well. What can you expect? Okay, Four of Swords reverse, Six of Cups reverse, High Priestess, Five of Pentacles reverse. So you know that they're going to come back. Some of you don't know if you want this person back. Some of you are kind of questioning with your intuition, you know, should I take them back? Would this be a good idea? You know, because you're kind of like on the defense. Like, you know, if this person can't give me what it is I'm looking for or take me seriously, then I don't want them at all. Because it feels like you want them to come in with good intentions. You want them to come in with, you know, something that they're actually going to offer to the connection, not just to waste your time. So I think intuitively, you know, they're coming back. And it's just an energy of wanting to see where things go. Hey, Shiloh. Oh my God, I live near Indiana too. I live over in Ohio. So I'm on the border of Indiana. I'm going to be collaborating with Psychic Source. I already signed the contract and everything. So I just got to get all that finalized. And soon I will be posting that in my videos. So you will see that in the beginning. Hey, Brittany. Five of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it feels like here this person is sad. Third house and Mercury. Feels like you guys need to have a conversation. You guys need to have a conversation about everything. And there is sadness, there's regrets. And I don't think a conversation would be a bad idea. Mercury, third house, could be a Pisces. It just feels like it's going to be an emotional conversation, but it feels like you guys can clear the air. So, but you're in this energy of like, I want them to be serious about me. I want them to actually put in the effort, the work, and not to, you know, just be kind of coming back around just to waste time. You want to see something valuable in this connection. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Pisces. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius, Libra. All right, let's go ahead and do Pisces. Last but not least, 11728. Okay. Let me see what time it is. Okay, we're good on time. All right. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. All right, Pisces, what do you guys need to know? Whatever comes out. Okay, rejected and thief. Somebody could feel like you stole from them or they stole from you. You could be rejecting somebody that isn't up to any good. Okay, single and jealousy. Talking behind your back. Okay, this could be a messy situation. Some of you, if you guys are in a breakup, the breakup ended kind of bad. Or they're just saying bad things about you. Yeah, it looks like something that was off and on, or you guys were together for a long time. A booty call. It looks like you're getting all this, for a lot of you, you're getting all this attention, Pisces. You're getting people wanting to hook up with you, wanting to get to know you. And the problem is, this person's jealous and mad because they didn't want it to be over. Oh, bye, Hot Springs. See you tomorrow if you're coming on tomorrow. All right. And I think you're getting all this attention. You're looking good to other people. And this person's jealous. I just saw the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Why thief? Ace of Wands and reversed. Nine of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Emperor. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody feels very pressed. Okay. It's an energy of this person feeling mad. Like if you guys did separate, divorce, I don't know if you're going through divorce, separation, whatever. This person feels like you're coming out on top. That you look like you're doing well, like nothing's affecting you. Nine of Pentacles, the Strength. You look like you're doing well. Okay. While this person's feeling like kind of personally hurt here, feeling like maybe you lied to them or you took from them. They could be blaming you for the breakup, not wanting to take accountability. It kind of looks like a selfish energy of somebody like, you did this to me, you caused this. Somebody not wanting to own up to their own mistakes. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you're single. You're having a good time. This person's jealous over you. Page of Wands. Yep, you're putting yourself out there, getting noticed. Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it looks Pisces like you're in this energy of I don't care anymore. You know, you're getting all this other attention. Could be a fire sign or a water sign coming towards you. And it looks like with this other person, this marriage relationship, you're over it. Okay. You're like, I'm done. That was so yesterday. I'm ready to move on with my life. Yeah. And I'm ready to put myself back out there. Maybe after a period of time of healing, you know, taking a step back. You're getting a lot of attention with booty call here. People want to hook up with you. Yeah. King of Swords. One person in particular could be an air sign. Lovers in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Sun. Yeah. Yeah. You got somebody that just sees you as like, you look like a good catch. You look like a good time. Could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius. Meanwhile, the person that you were in a relationship with could be seeing this or finding out about this, or just finding out because people are talking about how attractive you are. Okay. Because it feels like they're mad. They're pressed about the situation. They feel like, you know, you stole from them, you took from them. So, okay, let's see. What can you expect? Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody's wanting to come together with you. Some of you, it's a person that like you're ending things with. They're trying to keep making an attempt towards you, but your back is turned to them. Because it looks like the person that you're done with, they keep trying to reconcile, but you're not interested. Because you're getting other attention or you're just ready to move on. Yeah, Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody keeps trying so hard to get your attention. And your back is turned to them. You're like, I don't want them. I'm wanting to be off to, you know, bigger and better things. So I think you're just no longer interested. It could be an Aries, could be a Virgo. You're no longer interested. And I'm seeing you getting all kinds of other attention. So what's your advice, Pisces? Four of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands. Basically, I think if this is about a relationship being over, like you're realizing it's time to move on. There's no way to fix it. I can't fix this. It's over. Like we separated, we're done. Yeah, fixed energy. And now you're just trying to maintain, you're trying to put stability back into your life, part of fortune. You can just be seeing this person as a lesson or just like a learning experience. Okay. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to put back into myself, my stability, my finances, whatever. It seems like you're ready to go your separate ways. So you're ready to part. You're ready to just leave. And it looks like maybe at this time, you're not wanting any kind of serious commitment is what I'm seeing here. So you're just enjoying being single, having a good time. I do see a lot of attention, but this person could be saying that you're taken from them, you stole from them, you hurt them. All right. Could be a Virgo, a Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. All right, we're going to go ahead and do members' questions, guys. As always, just wait a bit until you ask your question. Hey, Olivia. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and start members' questions. If you guys have already emailed me, already sent in your questions, I already have received them unless you did during the live. I will check my email here in a bit. So we're going to start with Kitty 12337. I know we're just now doing these. All right, Kitty, let's see. Who's in your energy? Who's in Kitty's energy? Okay, Spirit in reversed. Detached, reversed, and single, and reconciliation. Okay. Well, this looks like somebody, their heart is open to you. And they're open to have a reconciliation. This looks like somebody here that, yeah, King of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. King of Cups. Six of Swords. Man, you got two people in your energy. Because you got one person that, like, you're set on. Like, this is a person you want to reconcile with. Your heart is open to them. But then I'm also seeing somebody else having feelings for you, too. But they're not in the right spiritual alignment with you. So I'm seeing here Two of Swords reverse, Two of Wands, Six of Cups. There's, Kitty, two people in your energy. But one person you're not wanting to be with, you are turning down their love offer. You are rejecting them. Meanwhile, there's somebody else that you are wanting to reconnect with. Could be a soulmate, twin flame. But I am getting 2 people. So could be a fire sign. I'm also getting strong Scorpio. Could be any sign though. All right. Hey, Joanne. All right. And I will check emails here in a bit, guys. 12509. Veronica, what's the new love coming in? What's the new love coming in? I already got yours, Debbie. I already wrote it down. Ooh, Veronica, you got butterflies. So somebody open to this. Okay, detached in reverse. Somebody wanting to get to know you. Somebody feeling happy around you. Yeah, 4 of Wands. This could be somebody you already are connecting with, Veronica. Magician in reverse. 5 of Wands reverse. 8 of Wands. Feels like they're not forcing it. This is somebody that's questioning, their worth, like if they're good enough for you. But it looks like somebody you already are talking to, or there's been talking, okay, or wanting to meet up, wanting to communicate. Looks like somebody that's not wanting to force it or just letting things happen naturally is what I'm seeing. Page of Swords, the Sun. So, wow, Veronica, this could be an air sign or a fire sign. I'm getting possibly a Gemini strongly. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. But strong fire and air is what I got. All right, Ashley, 12624. All right, Ashley Martin. Whatever comes out, let's see. Ooh, somebody in the present moment. Okay, is respecting your feelings, not ignoring you. So Ashley, somebody in the present moment is acknowledging your feelings. Yeah, they're enjoying your company. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles reverse, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. It looks like you and this person are getting to know each other on like more of a stable mindset. Like you're wanting to kind of build something slowly. It looks like there's not like sex based with you and this new person. Because I feel like you are maybe having some challenges with somebody else here, Ashley. Some kind of third party, could be your ex or something like that. So it feels like with this new connection, you're not wanting to force anything. It looks like you're gradually wanting to get to know them. You're feeling heard. You're feeling respected by this person. Or that's their intentions. They're wanting to make you feel like they're devoted to you. They're loyal to you. So this could be a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. But there's somebody that is, taking you seriously in your energy, wanting to slowly build with you. And it looks like it does have potential. Janet, 12744. What do you need to know in love? General. What's general in love for Janet? Okay. Somebody's not revealing their feelings or keeping their feelings to themselves. Hey, Janet. Ooh, okay. Okay, if it's not this person that you're connecting to, it looks like somebody from the past has been keeping their feelings to themselves from you, not wanting to tell you because they're afraid that they're not going to have another chance with you. This looks like somebody you've had a tower with. I got the Tower, Judgment reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, 8 of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess in reverse. Wow. 6 of Wands in reverse. There's somebody in your energy that's wanting to come clean about their feelings, but feeling like you're not going to choose them or fight for them, that maybe there's competition, you chose somebody else. There's somebody holding back their feelings because they just feel like you guys aren't going to have another chance or you're not going to reconcile. I'm getting Scorpio, Pisces, could be a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yeah, and they could be afraid their feelings are going to be used against them. That's why they're kind of waiting, or they don't know what to expect in the situation. All right, in living color, 12910. Okay, whatever comes out. In living color, whatever comes out. All right, I got only you in reverse and anchor. I feel like there's a connection that's just weighing heavy on you because you don't know if they're only seeing you, if they only want to be with you. I think you don't know if this person has other options. You feel complete with this person, but Wondering, yeah, they don't seem like they're available. You could be feeling like this person's ignoring you. They're not making themselves available for you. And wondering if you should just give up and connect with somebody else is what I'm seeing here. There's a person in your energy that they're not really coming towards you with romantic intentions, or it seems like they've been rather just like not talking to you romantically, not really putting effort into this. And you're feeling kind of weighed down. You don't know if you should continue fighting for this person. Because it's like, you know, your happiness, you know what you provide people, what you bring to the connection, and feeling like somebody's not choosing you or fighting for you. And you feel rather ignored. Okay, you feel rather ignored or just not appreciated is what I'm seeing. So if you've been feeling not appreciated in living color, I think you're in this energy of just kind of wanting to give up on a situation where you feel like your time is not needed, or this person's not like appreciating what you bring to their life because you are a muse. And if it just feels like somebody's not giving you that, you know, full attention, could be a Leo. They could be a Leo. They could be a fixed sign. All right, Angel Eyes, 13055. What is the advice for you this week in love? You're welcome, Janet. Your advice this week, anchor. Hold it together, gritting a grip, heaviness chained up, conflict in reverse. So I think it's an energy of like you need to have some kind of conversation with somebody because it's weighing you down. You're feeling tied. You're feeling restricted to somebody here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers in reverse, the Chariot, and the Justice in reverse. This could be in regards to Jeff, okay? Because I'm getting Libra, could be a Gemini, Cancer. I'm getting, it's about Jeff. It's somebody that you don't know where you stand with. There's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of uncertainty. And I think with the Page of Pentacles, I think you kind of want to know with the Lovers in reverse, are we just friends? Is this going to be anything more? I think you just need to have a conversation with him. Like, what are your true intentions? You know, because maybe you feel friend zoned. Maybe you feel like they're not putting their full attention onto you. I think you're needing to eventually, you know, get the strength and the confidence with the Chariot. But I think you need to have a conversation with him because you feel like you're just being kind of ignored or you're not being chosen is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, just to kind of feel more at peace with yourself or just to understand where the situation's going. It's saying maybe this week having some kind of conversation. Because it feels like you don't even know. Like this is weighing you down. You feel just, you're trying to give them benefit of the doubt. You're trying to understand their logic, how they're acting, but you don't understand because they're treating you like you're just not really existent or just blowing you off. So it kind of feels like you might be with the Page of Pentacles, but let me see. Who's going to reach out? I think you're going to reach out because you're going to get tired of it. Yeah, you're tired of the confusion. You're tired of this weighing heavy on you. And I think you're just wanting to clear the air. You're just wanting to know so you can move on with your life because this is throwing you off balance. A lot of heaviness, a lot of exhaustion here. Okay, I think you just want to clear the air and see like where is this headed so you kind of know where you stand in the situation. All right, let's go ahead and do Emma, 13314. Has S pulled away from this connection? Has S pulled away? Oh, you're welcome in living color. Okay, bottled up in reverse and Muse. Okay, I don't think so. Feels like he's, yeah, it looks like he's ready to come towards you. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, reverse, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. It doesn't look like it. And it's weird because that's both of your energies. Because you're a water sign, you're a Cancer, he's a fire sign. So it looks like both of you are wanting the same thing. You both are coming together with the same intention. Yeah, he's walking away from somebody karmic, somebody that was blocking the connection. Yeah, and he's letting that person go. So it looks like, yes, he is becoming open to the connection with you. And it looks like he isn't, you know, pushing you away. It looks like he really does want to come together here. So this looks positive. Two of Wands. It looks like you're making progress in the connection, Emma. Hey, pretty pink. Oh, you're welcome, Angel Eyes. All right, Terry. Let's see. 13422. What to expect this coming week? Terry, what can you expect this coming week? Okay, well, I got reconciliation in reversed and then proof in reverse. So You might be not talking to somebody, rejecting them. Yeah, there could be somebody wanting to come towards you, but you're not wanting to respond to them, or you're not messaging them back. Because it looks like somebody that's getting tired of holding back from you, wanting to, give you some kind of closure, wanting to come back together with you. But with the Lovers in reverse, could be a Gemini. It looks like you're leaving them on red, or you're not responding to them. Yeah, it looks like somebody wanting to come out of the cold with you, wanting to see where you stand, see how you feel about them, Terry. Okay. But it looks like you're not responding, or they don't know how you feel because you're not wanting to respond, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles reverse. Kind of feels like your back is turned to them. Maybe because you're in another situation, or you're kind of just not really sure if you want to talk to them. So Gemini could be an Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, Sag. But it looks like somebody wanting to reconcile. All right, Tess, 135.42. Oh, you're welcome, Emma. Hey, Josephine. All right, Tess, how will the talk go with your boss? Will this work out? Okay, 0 fucks in reverse. So it looks like it will. It looks like things are going to go well. You're not going to be disregarded. They're going to listen to you. Yes, King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands reverse. So it looks like it's going to go really well, Tess. It looks like they're going to be empathetic. They're going to be listening to you, King of Cups. And you're going to be honest, like, hey, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen again. Ace of Wands reversed. It feels like you've learned your lesson. You feel bad about this mistake you made. And it looks like at your job, they are going to be listening to you, understanding, and they're going to give you benefit of the doubt. Okay. It looks like you're not going to be, any kind of bad punishment or anything like that. So I do see empathy, and I do feel like, your boss is going to be understanding and wanting to work with you or just get past what's happened. All right, let's go ahead and do Erica. All right, Erica, 136.54. Oop, this card just fell. 1 second. All right, Erica. How will things be between Sean and you until he leaves? How will things be? Okay. Well, there's other people involved. Shattered in reverse, finality in reverse. So I don't know who this third party is, but there's somebody that's involved that he's still talking to. Hey, Trin. Queen of Swords in reverse. King of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Lovers in reverse. Kind of feels to me, okay, like he's going to make more of an attempt to talk to you. King of Swords, Page of Cups. But it feels like there's some kind of lingering ex in his energy. So I don't know if his ex is finding out about what's going on. If the ex is trying to prevent something. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, Knight of Pentacles. It feels like you and him are going to be in contact until he leaves. So he's going to make an attempt with you. He's going to focus on, mainly himself, Erica. But it feels like he is going to be, cooperating, talking with you. But it looks like you guys aren't really going to be building anything substantial because of what's going on with him. So it feels like, he's going to keep you in his life, Page of Cups, but it doesn't look like anything more is going to happen. And it looks like he is having conflict with somebody from the past, like an ex or like a, maybe someone he has a child with, an ex. So it's kind of what I'm seeing, some kind of infringing party. All right, let's go ahead and do T-Rose. 138.39. Okay. Let me get more coffee. What is your life purpose at the moment? What's your life purpose at the moment, T-Rose? Well, it's saying spirit reverse, anchor, and memories. There's something in the past that you're supposed to let go of. So where you are meant to be in your moment right here in your life is that you're needing to let go of something. You're needing to make a decision. Yeah, you're evolving. Decision and butterfly. You're evolving. You're moving into a different location in your life. And it's saying that you're needing to not let something in the past weigh you down anymore. You're meant to move on from something here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. King of Cups in reverse. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. And there's a butterfly on there. Or no, that's a bird. I thought it was a butterfly. Anyways, you're being told here to let something from the past go. Your life purpose is, if there was a memory, if there was some kind of lesson romantically, you're meant to use that lesson as a way to evolve, a way to move on with your life, not letting the past weigh you down. Yeah, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. You're not meant to hold on to the past. You're meant to move on with your life, not be sitting here, feeling sorry for yourself, having regrets. I think you had to go through things in the past to shape you into who you are now. So, and you're making a decision to move on with your life. That's the right thing to do than to be stuck in the past, feeling sorry, feeling bad. You're meant to move forward. All right, Antoinette, 14017. Whatever comes out in love. Hey, Katie. Whatever comes out in love. Okay, somebody is looking for answers. They don't want it to be over. Okay, and they're putting on a front. So they're putting on this front that they don't care, Antoinette, but I'm getting they don't want it to be over. And they're wanting to know, is it over? With finality in reverse. Yeah, there's somebody still holding on to you. I got the Devil here, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Fool, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Somebody is still like codependently attached to you, emotionally, physically. This is somebody that does not want to let you go. And they're putting on this front that they don't care. They're acting reckless, but they do care. Yeah, 2 of Wands, the Hanged Man, 9 of Wands. They don't want to let you go. So there's somebody that you're dealing with repeatedly. They could have some karmic tendencies, or they're just kind of in this energy of codependency. They're still wanting to be with you. They don't want to let you go. So just be careful of that. It looks like they're still holding on to your energy. Capricorn, Aries, Pisces. Could be any sign. All right. Hey, Tess. I already got your question answered. It was really positive. Trin, you're next. Let me timestamp yours. 141:41. You're welcome. What's important messages for Trin? Let's see. What's important messages? Okay, well, we got risky in reverse, detached in reverse, and sneaky and coffee date. So this looks like somebody wanting to come together with you, wanting to ask you out on a date, but they're wanting to make sure that they're available. So this kind of feels like D, because he was keeping secrets, okay? And it looks like he's wanting to ask you out on a date or go out with you. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Sun, and the High Priestess reverse. Yeah, this feels like him. It feels like he was kind of sneaking around behind his girlfriend's back. He was being kind of shady, deceptive. He could still be, okay? And making it sound like you're just a friend or you guys are going on some kind of project together. It feels like he's trying to make some kind of attempt to be on a date with you because it's like he wants to spend time with you, but he's still in this relationship. Yeah, he knows he has to leave this karmic person. He's not in love with this other person anymore. He's got to leave that relationship. And I think in the meantime, while he's trying to figure this out, he's kind of sneaking behind her back or acting like, you guys are just going on like some kind of friend, trip together, or doing something as friends, or you guys are just not like that together. But in his attempt, it's like he feels like there's more there. But he's got to say that. He's got to say that you guys are just friends or it's not like that. So he's able to go somewhere is what I'm saying. All right, Katie, 143:26. All right, Katie, is he thinking of you? Katie, is he thinking of you? Okay, he's thinking about making a decision towards you. He's contemplating. Yeah, his ego's in reverse. Okay. So he's in this energy of thinking about, wanting to be vulnerable, wanting to, come forward here. Maybe wanting to open up, apologize, maybe. It's on his mind here. The World, Magician in reverse, 8 of Wands. Yeah, and the King of Wands. Okay. So I can't talk. Yeah, you are on his mind and he is wanting to come towards you. I think he's been talking himself out of making this decision, but it looks good. It looks like he's finally wanting to take initiative, wanting to reach out to you, make some kind of movement towards you. And his ego's been holding him back. So his ego's been holding him back. His ego's like, no, you shouldn't do this. Maybe feeling like he would be desperate or something. I don't know. But yeah, he is making a decision here. to reach out to you or to see like how you're doing, to make some kind of attempt. It is on his mind here. All right, let's see. Hey, Kendra. All right, B, next 7 days, 144.49. Wow, 444. Okay, B, let's see. What can you expect the next 7 days? You're welcome. Ooh, somebody feeling desirable towards you. Playing with your emotions, though. Okay. So, B, it looks like in the next 7 days, somebody has a strong desire for you, but they were playing games. 10 of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Wands reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. So it looks like in the next 7 days, this person's wanting to come towards you. They have a very romantic feeling towards you. And they're wanting to solve any kind of conflict. But there's been a lot of confusion. Maybe there was conflict because of, lack of clarity, lack of knowing where you stood. You could have felt strung along or played by this person. I'm seeing in the next 7 days they're wanting to come clean. This feels just like your reading that I gave you, that they are wanting to contact you. They are wanting to reach out. So maybe by the next week, they are wanting to definitely reach out to you, wanting to come back and see if you guys can rebuild something. But they do have romantic desires for you too. So it could be a Pisces. I have Leo. I have fixed energy. Oh, you're welcome. All right, Tina, 146.10. Whatever comes out for Tina, let's see. One sec, let me fix this real quick. This paper's flipping. All right. All right, Tina, whatever comes out. Let's see. Okay, that card hit the floor. Okay, somebody wants you sexually too. They're toxic though. All right. Witchcraft in reverse. Somebody could be manifesting you in. Looks like somebody, Tina, is manifesting you sexually. They look like they're kind of toxic, okay? Who is this? Somebody you've had an ending with. 10 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Chariot reverse, Page of Swords. Somebody hasn't moved on from you. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be a Cancer. Tina, this person is obsessed with you. They have not moved on from you. And they see you in a very sexual way. This is somebody that kind of breadcrumbed you in the past. They could have put their job first, put other things before you. But this looks like somebody wanting to come back and have a conversation. They could have Virgo in their chart. Or like their focus was 6th house, so like finance, career. This looks like somebody that realizes, that they weren't given 100% to you. And yeah, they want to come back and talk to you is what it looks like here. All right, Cassius at 147.43. What does Cassius need to know? All right, what does Cassius need to know? Okay, somebody's hiding somebody. Forbidden and mask. So somebody could be talking to somebody behind somebody's back here. Or there's something being hidden. The Star in reverse. 5 of Wands reverse. High Priestess reverse. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Something was being hidden. So I don't know if you were being hidden from someone or it just looks like there's something that's not completely honest. There was a situation where there could have been maybe a marriage involved, a relationship. Maybe you were the third party. Maybe you're finding that out. Yeah, you could be finding out that maybe they were already involved with somebody else or, that this whole time they're lying to you about like their intentions. I'm just feeling like this person was not being honest and transparent with you, Cassius. And I think you did find out whatever this was. They were hiding from you. And now you're kind of in this energy of, I don't know if like me and this person can work this out. It just looks like there was something being hidden where like you almost felt like they weren't being completely transparent about either a marriage or breakup, whatever. Okay. And now you're like, I don't know if I can trust them. I don't know if I want to be with them. Yeah, there was something here that they were holding on to. Or they were like keeping back for their own benefit. So I don't know if they were lying to you about a relationship, lying about something else, but they were doing it because of their own, ways. So could have been dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, Connie, 149.25. All right, Connie, whatever comes out. Connie, whatever comes out. Okay, you're fired up. Okay, and you're a fire sign, so you're getting a little fired up here. You're getting overwhelmed. Somebody's pissing you off, Connie. Yeah, because you feel like somebody's not choosing you. Somebody's not making a choice with you, and you know you're the empress here. Yeah, you're in this energy of like, I was, holding back other options for this person, and they're not choosing me. You know your self-worth. Yeah, 8 of Cups, Magician in reverse. You feel like you're being played with. You feel like this person, be a Scorpio, Gemini, they're not choosing you. They're not making you feel important or chosen. And you feel like you put all your eggs in this basket, that you put all this attention onto one connection. And then the person that you want isn't choosing you is how you feel. You feel very overwhelmed. You feel very pissed. Yeah, you're like, I put all this energy and effort into this for what? This person's not choosing me. Or they're being hesitant about choosing me. It's like they're making me feel like I'm not worthy of their time and energy. And you're mad. You could be deciding to walk away because you feel like you're just not being chosen. All right. All band 15045. Thanks for being a member, Melly. I'll get your question here in a few minutes. All right. What's coming out in love for all band? Ooh, somebody's not done with you. Completely done. Reverse. Proposal. Wow. Blind in reverse. This person from the past is not over with you. They want possibly to commit to you, propose to you. All band. This person wants to come back and heal things. Yep. They realize they made a mistake by not choosing you. Could have chose a third party over you. They could have been in a third party, or maybe they chose, to stay in a relationship and not pursue you. This person realizes, man, I made a bad decision. Yeah, could be a Leo. They're coming back into your life. They're going to reveal themselves, how they see you as their 10 of Cups. Damn. So if they were in like a third party in another situation, they're coming back. They see you as their person. They see the truth now. So Cancer, Pisces, Leo, could be any sign. I don't know what that noise was. All right, April at 151:59. All right, April, what you don't see coming in love. Okay, somebody feels inspired by you. Somebody could be listening to music, thinking about you. It's not completely over. Okay. So this could be like a telepathic connection, April. Feels like one where there is a lot of intensity. So this person's thinking about you. Maybe writing a song about you. Yeah, you're the Empress. Knight of Cups reverse. Hanged Man, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this feels like somebody that's still stuck on you. They're still in love with you. They still want to be with you. And if they tried to replace you with someone else, they realize your worth, that you're better than this. Yeah, 6 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles reverse. They're dropping the third party. They could have chose somebody that was taking them for granted, somebody using them. They realize you're this Empress. Yeah, and that they were making the wrong decision choosing someone else. It's not completely over. So, could be a Pisces. It could be a Taurus, Libra. This person realizes you are their person and they're choosing you. All right, Debbie. Let's see. Debbie, 153:18. What does the universe have coming in the near future? Okay, family, anchor in reverse, and clown. There's somebody in your energy that feels kind of pathetic, or they don't feel good about themselves. Page of Swords, Queen of Cups reverse, 5 of Wands reverse, 10 of Pentacles reversed, the Moon and the 3 of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's somebody that you were dealing with, Debbie, where like they had their family be too much of an influence. And they could have been feeling kind of, regretful of that. So whether they asked like their family, their friends, whatever, for advice, I think they realized that was the wrong thing to do. And I think it's somebody that you're separated with, you're not together with. This is somebody that, realizes they got other people involved when they shouldn't have. I don't know like who those people were, but it was somebody that just didn't have good intentions and they feel stupid. Yeah, they feel stupid. There was a tower here between you and this person. They got other people involved, got other people knowing their business about you and this connection. And I think now they're embarrassed. Okay. and they're wanting to come clean here and redeem themselves. So Cancer, Pisces, could be a Gemini, could be also a Scorpio. But I think they let other people have an influence when they shouldn't have. All right, Anne, 15450. Who's in your energy? Anne, who's in your energy? Okay, somebody that wants to see things move forward. Okay, only you in reverse ascending. This is somebody that maybe in the past they didn't choose you. Maybe in the past you guys didn't choose a connection. This looks like somebody, Anne, that's wanting to move on from that. Wanting to have a new beginning. Somebody's still stuck on you. Yeah, having a lot of regrets that they didn't fight for you. They didn't choose a connection here. This is somebody that could have either chose somebody else or just didn't fight for you, Anne. Yeah, they're coming back to redeem themselves. They see you as an empress. Wow. 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands reverse, Lovers reverse, Hermit reverse, the Empress. This person sees you as their 10 of Cups. So it looks like, Anne, somebody in the past where maybe they were juggling you, they weren't fully choosing you, could have had somebody else on the side. They weren't fighting for you. And this person now realizes, man, you could give me everything. You are my forever person. So Gemini, could be a Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Somebody has a lot of regrets for not choosing you. All right, Tiffany, 15613. Melly, if you just want to drop it below, I'm ready for more questions. Okay, Tiffany, will there be marriage with you and Earl? Okay, getaway. Well, you guys could be going on vacation and ascending. Oh my God. I'm getting a side message, Tiffany. I'm getting, not to jinx it, not to spoil it. You guys could be going on vacation. And when you and Earl go on vacation, that's when he could be popping the question. He could be popping the question. You guys are going in a hot air balloon, going on some kind of vacation, going somewhere hot. Okay. I'm even getting somewhere, yeah, like maybe the Grand Canyon. Going somewhere that's very warm, very hot. And it looks like maybe when you're on vacation, he's going to be popping the question. So this looks good. It's going to be unexpected. Tower. 6 of Wands reverse, 5 of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse. You don't see this coming. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah, you don't see this coming, Tiffany. It's going to be if you guys are on vacation, when you guys are on vacation. It's like unexpectedly, he's going to pop the question and ask you to marry him. Okay. And he's been giving it some time. He's been thinking about this relationship, and he sees you guys moving forward in the next level commitment, which is marriage. So he could have Scorpio or Leo in his chart. All right, Sunflower, 15746. What's going on in love for Sunflower? Okay, soulmate in reverse, spirit in reverse. You could be in this energy of feeling kind of unsure if this person's your soulmate. You could be feeling from the universe a lot of like confusion, a lot of denial. Maybe you're starting to deny this connection, Sunflower. Lovers in reverse, Hermit reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, 5 of Cups. Yeah, I think you're in this energy, like when it comes to your person, you're starting to feel because of all these blockages, these challenges, you're wondering, is this really my person? Is this really my soulmate? It feels like right now you're having a hard time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're starting to wonder, is this person's feelings for me mutual? Do they feel the same way? Are they really wanting to be with me? So it kind of feels like right now, like you're feeling a lack of protection from the universe. You're feeling a lack of guidance, a lack of anything. And I think you're in this point of getting kind of self-limited or starting to doubt this connection that you have. When I think in reality, they are your person. But you're seeing it more in a negative point of view or a negative persona because you're not really seeing much effort or improvement. It feels like you and this person are just stuck. Okay. So let's do Aries man, 15918. All right. What's coming June 2026? What's coming in June 2026? Okay, well, you're fired up. You got bottled up emotions, Aries man. Yeah, and secrets. You could feel like something's hurting you or upsetting you, but it's like you're keeping it to yourself. So it looks like in June you have a lot of bottled up emotions, you're upset, and it looks like you might be talking about it to somebody, whoever this is. King of Wands, there's your energy. 6 of Wands reverse, the Tower, Queen of Swords reverse. Could be this air sign you're dealing with. It looks like the Libra. It looks like you're getting fired up, you're getting pissed. Maybe you're feeling like they're ignoring you. Maybe you feel like they left your life abruptly, not talking to you. It looks like you're mad that somebody's handling a situation passive aggressively or just ignoring you. You're going to get your point across. Yeah, it looks like you're going to reach out to this person and tell them how you feel, because there's a lot of bottled up feelings that you've kept to yourself about how they were treating you. It's an air sign. Definitely looks like it was some kind of air sign. Could be a Libra. And I think you're mad. You're mad that this person's treating you this way because you saw them as somebody you wanted a relationship with. So it looks like in June, you're pretty pissed. I don't know if you're going to find a way to tell them how you feel. If you're going to tell somebody else and they find out, I don't know. It just looks like you want to get your point across. You feel just very hurt. All right, let's go ahead and do Melly. Let me timestamp at, let me see, 2:01:05. All right, Melly, what are Josh's feelings? Oh, thank you so much, Aries man. I appreciate that. Okay, he's feeling like there's been a lot of extreme action here. Things have been just kind of erratic between you and them. Josh feels like there's been a little bit of harshness or lack of contact. Yeah, he's overthinking the situation. And he's feeling a sense of defeat or a sense of you cutting him out, a sense of you not really wanting to talk to him. He feels like there's a bit of the cold shoulder. I don't know why I'm getting that, like cold shoulder, or you're just not really wanting to speak to him. If there's been a separation, he feels like there's been not much communication. If there has been, it's been very erratic or very just like not making sense, not much clear contact. Okay. He feels like the two of you will eventually be on better terms, that maybe you guys needed time from each other, needed time to separate. Yeah, because with heaviness in reverse, he could feel like the connection was becoming heavy and that you abruptly cut him off or abruptly stopped speaking to him because of the heaviness. So he feels like in the future, 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, that things will be better, that maybe it has been very intense, very heavy for a while. Gemini could be a Virgo you're dealing with. All right, let me check my emails real quick, guys, and make sure that nobody else emailed me. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. If you guys haven't got your question answered, make sure, I got to get off of here, guys. I got plans this morning. So make sure that you send in your questions very soon. So that way it's going to be on for tomorrow. All right, guys. I will see you later. Thank you so much for being here. And let me click off of this. As always, if you guys want to book personal readings, everything's below in the description. I still do have 2 for $20 Cash App PayPal readings and also $20 emergency readings if you guys need a reading done ASAP. Oh, you're okay, Melly. You're fine. So if you guys want to do that, all that's below. I do have my website link in the description box below as well. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. And I'm going to try to do at least 2 lives tomorrow, so that way I get you guys caught up with readings and you guys get more content. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Pretty Pink.